Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. I hope you're having a good day or a good night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay, let's get into the reading for the collective. All right, I feel like I used to say it's Indigo here. Did I say that? I can't remember. Whatever. Okay, so I pulled Astro Oracle already. South Node Pass, Descendant Invitation, Third House Communication, Solar Calm, Clarify, Opposition, Confrontation. Okay, so we'll talk about self first, and then I'll talk about the exterior that is projecting what it is that you're experiencing within self, right? So the self part is, I feel like it is retrograde season, right? A big focus on paying attention to the past. Okay, I also see partnership in Venus, be loved over here. Okay, paying attention to how you were taught to interact with others as a child. Okay, understanding that the child brain is developing and is more so likely to just mimic what is being done around them, and understanding why you did certain things, okay, or why you were a certain way when it comes. I feel like this is really about communication. Third house, how it is that you communicated with people, okay. I feel like some of you developed like nervous laughter, okay, as a way of maybe sugarcoating deeper feelings, or just to feel in the space because you have anxiety during quiet moments. Okay, somebody used to deal with like a very abusive parent. Okay, it was like the calm before the storm. Like when they got quiet, you knew something crazy was gonna happen. Okay, but that's very specific. So that's for somebody, or somebody's. But yeah, with the solar calm clarify and the opposition confrontation, I feel like maybe this is also looking at how you deal with conflict or any type of confrontation when it comes to people. Like you don't really do arguments, okay? And I feel like a lot of the time that could get in the way of you standing up for yourself, because most people that do confront you with an issue or a problem, like you're used to people trying to blame you for things, or just really focusing on um, appointing blame at you, or just appointing blame to anybody, really, instead of focusing on the understanding. Like you need to purge that emotion, and then you need to move on from it. You don't need to purge it and then just sit in it. Like you don't need to shit on yourself and then just sit in your shit, right? So this could also be making you understand why you've been with certain partners the way that you have. Okay, a lot of it was quote unquote dimming your light, in the sense of you're actually very smart, very deep, very intellectual. You have emotional intelligence, and you're definitely reflecting on like none of the people that you've ever dealt with have, but it has triggered you to learn other qualities and traits to be able to like stabilize your mental state or your emotional state. Okay, uh yeah, it's pretty deep. I feel like this could be, the thought of this could be coming up because of people from your past returning. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Okay, right, and lately I've been thinking about the number seven. Lately I've been thinking about the tarot cards in general and the depiction with the illustrations and what they mean, and how my mind has like interpreted it completely different, especially after receiving this deck. Because in this deck, I know the Four of Cups is my favorite card in this deck because it doesn't depict the Four of Cups in the same way it does in other decks. And I feel like the way it depicts it here is like so much more elaborate, okay? Um, but this seven with the five. So there is like an undertone layer of like you being used to dealing with people who are very condescending, okay, and you learning how to be there, very manipulative with the way that they speak, okay, and it was to hide certain insecurities. Like you could be noticing people around you that speak and they don't really like, there's no really real emotion, okay, like people are just pretending. Maybe you could be realizing that you're pretending, okay? But it's also like you wanting to run off with like what you said or what you did, how you participated in a situation and like hide it. So you lack accountability in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and this could be something that you're noticing. The Eight of Wands, action, okay, actions that you take based off of illusions that your mind is creating because of the things that you experience in certain situations, okay? So this sounds like somebody who's like initiated into the healing journey, and I feel like for me the initiation came with literally noticing every fucking thing that I did and why I did it in association with how it was brought up, and like things that I learned in my behalf in my past, or certain behaviors that I began to develop, okay, because of the things that I experienced and also didn't um like release, okay, like speaking is really good because it helps you release it, but how you speak on it also help, it goes a part of it, but how you speak on it comes from the development of having the conversation. Like if you always speak about something that you don't like and it's always just, oh, I don't like this, blah blah blah, that's like pouty, doting, like very pessimistic. But if you speak on something that you don't like in variations, and like the progression of it is like, oh, I really didn't like this aspect of it, but now you're starting to appreciate things about it, okay, gradually moving forward. That's how you know something is healing. So you could also be dealing with a past relationship, okay? You could be one, or you could be dealing with people who do have like mental constraints or whatever, because they have not, because they're coming into the healing journey, or because they have not noticed that they needed to heal. So you could be trying to understand like what behavior is like, but you are so detached from giving other people the power to make you feel that you are really like paying attention to, is what are signs of changed behavior, what are signs of, oh, I'm understanding my behavior and I'm changing it, right? Those slip up moments and you catch yourself. It's like how you come back, how you're choosing to come back from things, okay? The Strength card. Yeah, I feel like this is having the courage to take action and face a lot. I feel like somebody could also be wanting to invite you somewhere, okay? The Hierophant. This could be a past relationship. Yeah, somebody definitely got caught cheating in a partnership or something. This does have a lot to do with, yeah, like how you were brought up, the normals, the social norm. You could come from a Catholic, Christian, uh, Jewish. Like you come from a very heavily clanned religious organization or system or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? I don't know. I feel like you're the one to speak on these conversations too. Okay. Juggling, transferring. I feel like you're definitely giving your understanding and knowledge to your community. Yeah, Two of Pentacles and Two of Wands. Capricorn energy. Strength, Leo, Taurus. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. Same with King of Swords. Yeah, somebody's making a choice or a decision. Okay. Somebody could be telling you about a truth about some finances within an organization or a contract. Okay. Something about Ten of Pentacles. Somebody could be leaving a marriage, having the strength to leave the marriage because you're realizing that there is no change behavior, okay? Or maybe you're realizing that your happiness just, I don't know, isn't really with someone, so why would you stay with them? Like, you just kind of made something simple instead of making it difficult, okay? Like, removing the feeling of feeling obligated to everybody else but yourself, right? Like, you have to honor yourself first. I mean, honor God first too, but I feel like in honoring yourself first is literally honoring God. Like, it's like the body that He gave you. Like, He lent you a body so that your soul can come down here and have opportunity and chance to ascend. And that's what I think is crazy when they say that this is the devil's playground. Like, it's an opportunity to get out. Like, everybody say, like, oh, I'm trying to make it out. I'm trying to make it out. Like, a lot of people have made it out, and it's a state of mind, it's a state of consciousness. Like, when we say heaven on earth, we don't think about, oh, heaven on earth, like we have all this stuff. Like, no, we think about how we feel, the freedom to feel and the freedom to think and the freedom to choose and the freedom to go, grow, do whatever the fuck it is that you want, right? You have the freedom to do that because you have freedom of mind, right? You're not trying to constantly control everything that is on the outer. You're working with it. You're alchemizing it. That's the idea of heaven on earth, right? I feel like there's a masculine that like is heavy in thought. What's the Two of Pentacles? This could just be your masculine energy. Okay, you could have Aquarius in your chart, or you could be in Aquarius. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, the 3. Yeah, I feel like you're choosing to leave something out in the cold. Okay, a certain behavior. If this is a marriage, somebody's saying that you made me toxic. Okay, but somebody's realizing like, oh, you were sitting here to teach me things. So it became less of you blaming your significant other and you looking at your behavior and how their behavior affects you and why you respond and act the way that you did. And it just became with you kind of going in that hermit energy, going within and like paying attention to certain shit, right? And that's how you realize, like, oh, I only get upset when I know people are manipulating people. I only get upset when I know people are doing people wrong. Like, you started realizing, like, oh, my intuition is telling me that this person is no good for me, and I'm trying to make excuses for them because I love them, right? Yeah, the hermit energy with the devil. It's like you had some conversations with the devil, right? And you realize that the motherfucker's a liar. Yeah, I heard trickster spirits are liars. The devil isn't really a liar. The devil's actually very honest. Like Lucifer. Huh. There's something about it. Something about this card that's been standing out to me a lot lately, and like it's calling me to understand it, to break its understanding down, because apparently the way it's been depicted over time with lack of understanding about the mind and how it works, and not on a scientific level but on a spiritual mental health level, He's like, yeah, no, misunderstood. Okay, I feel like a lot of Capricorns feel that way too, that they're misunderstood. Okay, so I'm gonna look into that because I want to know. Yeah, my videos of me channeling and medium, I always say like when I'm gonna post it, but like I have to give the spirits time to be ready for those conversations. I also have to give myself time to be ready for those conversations. So I'm gonna stop saying when I'm gonna post it and just know that you should be on the lookout for it. I feel like Princess Diana, like I'm starting to just understand her story like that. Okay, with Aaliyah is different. Like I feel very like emotionally attached to the Aaliyah story, like in a way that I can't explain. Like I can't explain it. Like it doesn't even make any sense. Um, honestly. So every time I have to do it or I do it, I'm like, it pisses me off. Especially R. Kelly's ass. And then it trickling down to all the fucking other perverts that are in the fucking industry. Like, oh. Anyways, the Sun and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, clearly seeing what the fuck is burdening you. Calling judgment on it. I feel like this is calling judgment on yourself. Really? This is really about you. I mean, yeah, you're dealing with things and people that are projecting what you're internally going through, but you know this is all about you. Somebody doesn't want to picture you with somebody else. Okay, if you heard that 1975 song, Somebody Else, that's literally what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, somebody's also taking accountability for their whorish ways. Right? Somebody could come from that like where like, oh, like you fuck your when you make love to your wife, like you make love to her, like blah blah blah. But bitches is freaky. Like we not like, like we kind of like, like men be trying to like wife us up and then put us on a certain pedestal and not like fuck us like whores, like, and we be like, well, if I'm the Empress, then I have all queens, right? The Queen of Swords, bitch, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, like all of that energy needs to be incorporated, right? It needs to be accounted for, right? Because they look at the Queen of Swords as a divorced bitch and the Queen of Pentacles as a married bitch. But it's like, is the Queen of Swords really divorced? Is she though? Is she divorced? Is the Queen of Pentacles really married? Or is the bitch just in her bag? Like she could be, like, but is she though? Like I don't know. I feel like the depictions are starting to become more like flowy, or just those narratives of like how life is supposed to be or how things are supposed to be. Like, fuck that shit. Like nobody is the same person. No two people are the same. That's what I just heard. Yeah, I feel like this is a new spark, a new passion though. In your life, the Emperor, I feel like somebody's taking action in healing, okay? Right? Somebody had to figure something out before they could speak on something. Yeah, somebody's like really emotionally sensitive, okay? Maybe you cannot know this. But it's like, yeah, no more deceit, lies, or trickery, slander, theft. I feel like there's a lot of relationship shit, like looking at something and not even really knowing, like, what the fuck? What is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is. I feel like there's some type of. Okay, divine intervention. Okay. Yeah, there's some type of divine intervention, so some type of journey could be had. Okay, I don't know what that is, but the Queen and King of Pentacles are out here together with the Ace of Cups. But then I see the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, and I wanted to throw up, and then it's the Empress. Somebody could be going against people they love, or somebody's realizing like that Three of Swords came from people that they love. So it's like somebody's taking the Three of Swords and they are using those swords to never be heartbroken again. Okay? With the Empress though. Somebody's giving out not seeing the Hierophant. Somebody's teaching through experience, from experience. Right? I feel like the King of Cups has sympathy for the Queen of Swords, or when the Empress is in Queen of Swords energy, somebody gets in King of Cups energy, and then they get in King of Cups, King of Rods energy. Because the Empress and the Emperor are definitely out here. Yeah, and I'm hearing financial breakthrough. I'm hearing windfall of blessings. I'm seeing a diamond. I just seen a flash of a diamond. Action, okay, is being taken on something. Yeah, something's about to happen. It's really good though. It's something that you manifested, collective. You probably feel like it's not real or it's set up. Something feels like it's set up. That's why somebody's taking their time with how they present something to you. Okay, but it's gonna lead to a victory and the new beginning with the Ten of Cups. So something is good. I don't know. With the Ten of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like something is gonna turn out good for you. Somebody could be getting casted for, somebody's family could be getting casted for like a family TV reality show. Okay, I just picked up on that. Or I don't know if it's a family TV reality show, but your family, you could be going on some type of TV show with your family. Okay? But yeah, that's the reason I got for you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye!